Then I tried. Wait a minute, the nerd is looking at us.
The Gyaru, Yuria Mizuta, and her friends were making noise near my desk after school that day.
What do you want, nerd?
No, nothing. I'm Katsuya Minamoto, but those girls call me Nerd. I'm a first-year high school student. I hate those Gyarus. They're always looking at me like I'm an alien.
Then don't look at us.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what you yelling at him for? Did he do anything to you? What? What do you want, student council president? Yuria, can you stop calling me that? Fine. Sorry for picking on the nerd, your child and friend. I told you. You're so annoying.
Yuria and her friends walked out of the classroom mumbling and complaining.
Katsuya, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Yuria and I used to get along well in middle school, but she's changed. I wonder if I did something wrong.
The girl who saved me was the student council president, Erika Ogata. She was a classmate and a childhood friend of mine.
Student council president, please return to the student council room immediately. I've been summoned.
Sounds like you're busy.
Well, yeah, I've gotta go.
Okay. She hurried out of the classroom. Whenever I was around that kind and talented Erika, I felt bad about myself for being so useless. When I was little, I used to play with Erika, who lived near my house. In junior high, though, I noticed a big difference between her and myself. She was beautiful, popular, and a good student, and ended up being the student council president. I, on the other hand, was just a jerk with no friends who were bad at studying and playing sports. I had always been an introvert. I was so happy when we took this picture. It's the first time Erika and I took a picture together. Maybe I should tell her that I like her. But I don't have the guts for that. Well, time for bed. The next morning... What's that? There's a number 1 floating above my head. Is this... augmented reality? I'm not even looking at my phone or anything, though. I tried to touch the number above my head, but I couldn't. I'm gonna search the internet to see why numbers float above people's heads. There it is! The mysterious phenomenon of numbers floating above people's heads! Experts are analyzing the meanings of the numbers. So, it's not just happening to me. I searched the internet and social networking sites, but so far there was no explanation for these numbers. I had no choice but to go to school. When I entered the classroom, I saw the mysterious numbers floating above the heads of my classmates as well. There's a rumor that the number represents the number of friends you have. Then why are our numbers so low? I think people might not like us. Oh gosh.
I guess it represents the number of guys who like you, right? I'm sure it is. Our numbers are so high.
If that's the case, then what's Erika's number? Erika's number's also 1. That's less than I would have thought. What do the numbers really mean? She might have noticed that I was looking at her.
What's wrong, Erika? Your face has gone all red. It's nothing. You look happy. That's not true.
During class, I couldn't stop thinking about the number above Erika's head. When I got home, I turned on the TV to look at the news to see if they'd figured out what these numbers meant.
Before noon, we found out that the numbers represent the number of people of the opposite sex that you have kissed. Does it include relatives?
What? The number of people of the opposite sex that you've kissed?
Yes, it does. If you were kissed as a child by a parent of the opposite sex, it will also affect your number. But relatives other than your parents are not included.
What? Is that what it means? Then I have one because my mother kissed me. What? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Erika's father died before she was born. So he couldn't have kissed her. That's the case. Then how did she get her number? Does that mean she's already kissed someone? I don't know. I was so curious about who Erica had kissed that I couldn't sleep that night. When I arrived at school the next day, I found the classroom in an uproar.
One is so bad. That was one of your parents, right? You're never gonna be popular.
Whoa. What? That's none of your business. Your number's way too high. You've kissed way too many guys.
All this proves is that you're not popular. Don't look down on me. Is Erica's number really 1? Does it mean you have a boyfriend after all? I've never had a boyfriend before. Then it's your father. Yeah, well, something like that.
Why didn't she tell the truth?
Of course. You've got a 1, right, you nerd? It's nice that you're so close to your mom.
Shut up.
You're feeling feisty today, aren't you?
You must have a lot of men in your life. I bet you go through them quickly.
What the heck?
Ugh.
Yuria, stop it! Everyone is different, so you have no right to make fun of anyone. Idiot. Such a good boy. Yuria, you're gonna get in trouble. If you cause a scene at school, you'll be suspended. Calm down. You're right. Fighting is a bad idea. I'm angry though, so it's okay to say what's on my mind, right? Everyone, listen up. I'm gonna drop a bombshell about the student council president because I'm disgusted with her. I've been going to school with Erica since elementary school, but my parents told me that her father died before she was born. That's why her father wasn't around when she was young.
Then Erica's 1 is...
Hey, Erica, you must have a boyfriend. That's the only explanation. Yuria, stop it! Erica's 1 must be a guy, not her father. I overheard Erica saying that she's never had a boyfriend before. That means she kissed a boy that she wasn't even going out with.
What?
Stop it! They say that she's the student council president and an honor student, but the truth is, she's an idiot that kissed a guy who wasn't her boyfriend. No! Oh, by the way, I also heard that she was looking for a sugar daddy on a dating app. No, I'm not.
Wait! There's no way Erica would do something like that!
Shut up, nerd.
Erica's a nice girl. She would never do something like that. She's never been guilty of anything. She's always treated people like me with respect, and she saves me many times throughout my life. Don't make fun of the girl I love. Even if what you said is true, I won't hate her just because of that. Whoa!
Katsuya, will you be satisfied if I tell you who I've kissed? Well, yeah. I'll tell you in front of everyone.
What? Whoa!
What do you think? Mine and Katsuya's numbers didn't change, did they? The reason why our numbers stayed at 1 even after we kissed is because we were each other's first kiss. What?
What? What? Wait. Erica. We're standing in front of everyone. What's wrong with you?
I've loved you ever since I was a little girl, Katsuya. I was so happy when you told me you loved me in front of everyone.
But when was the first time we kissed?
When we were in kindergarten, we were playing together in the park. There was a big dog that came up to me because the owner had let it off its leash. You stepped in between the dog and me, and you saved me. I was so relieved that you saved me from my worst fear that I started to cry.
It's okay now. Don't cry.
I vaguely remembered that moment. Fortunately, it was a well-behaved and quiet dog, so it didn't turn out to be a big deal. The owner came over to apologize to us right away. I was able to stop the dog because my parents knew the owner, and I knew that it was a nice dog.
Thanks for saving me.
Let's play together over there.
Okay. I'd seen pictures of my mom and dad kissing before. I knew that it was how you say thank you to someone you love, so I kissed you.
I couldn't remember that exact moment. Maybe it was too shocking to remember. I see. That's how it is. I'm Erica's one.
Yeah, so...
Let's start morning assembly. Take your seats.
Wow, our homeroom teacher's number is smaller than I thought it'd be. I was curious about what else Erica had to say, but I had to hurry and take a seat. After school that day,
That potential disaster turned into a blessing. It was like I was your Cupid. It was so cool how you defended Erica. I didn't know you two had been in love for so long. You're going out with each other, right? Yeah, well, sort of.
I will go out with you.
I'm so happy to hear that, Katsuya. It looks like you've become a man, nerd. Hey, Yuria, I want to be friends with you like we used to be. Please tell me what's wrong so we can fix it. There's nothing wrong with you. I was just jealous of you because you have a lot of things that I don't. I was mean to you. I'm sorry. Then we can be friends, like before, right? Yeah.
Good for you, Erica. I was relieved that Erica and Yuria were friends again. My life had also changed for the better, and I was so happy. By the way, I remember that when I was little, my mom wouldn't let me kiss her on the mouth so that I wouldn't get cavities, which meant that Erica must have actually been my number one. Anyway, what I don't know though is how much longer this number's gonna stay above my head. Hey! Someone please fix this!